Hi, I'm Kandy. Relapse prevention is something I'm deeply passionate about because over the years I've seen something very consistent. Most clients don't relapse because they don't know anything about recovery. They relapse because they slowly lose fidelity to the core parts of it. They stop checking in with themselves. They stop using the tools they know work. They drift away from values, structure, and support, often without realizing it. That's why I see relapse prevention as central to recovery, not something we tack on at the end. This plan brings everything you've already learned into one place so you can use it when it actually matters. This relapse prevention plan isn't about fear, it's about clarity. You're not starting from scratch here. You're pulling from your values work, your goals, your triggers, your boundaries, your emotions, and your support system. Think of this as your personal operating manual for recovery. Let's walk through it section by section. Section 1 and 2, Values and Goals. The first question is simple but powerful. What do I value? Your values are your why. When relapse risk increases, values are usually the first things to fade from awareness. Next, we move into goals. These aren't just big future goals, they're anchors, reasons to protect your sobriety today. If you ever wonder, why does this matter? This is where you look. Section 3, Triggers. Here, you'll name your top triggers. We ask you to include at least one place, one person, and one calendar event, because relapse risk is often situational, not random. Then, and this part matters, you don't just list triggers, you plan how to avoid or minimize each one. This is where honesty beats optimism. Sections 4 and 5, Communication and Boundaries. Recovery doesn't happen in isolation. This section helps you think about how you communicate with family and friends, what boundaries you need to set and hold. Many relapses begin with boundary erosion, not substance use. This is where you protect your energy and your recovery. Section 6 and 7, Cravings and Emotions. Cravings and emotions go hand in hand. Here, you'll write out specific ways you cope with cravings, which emotions make you more vulnerable, what helps you regulate instead of react. This isn't about perfection. It's about knowing your patterns before they take over. Sections 8 through 10, Consequences, Support, and Commitment. One of the most important sections asks you to play the tape forward, not to scare you, but to ground you in reality. Then you name your support system, real people you can actually reach. Finally, you sign the plan. That signature matters. It's a commitment to yourself, not to never struggle, but to stay honest and connected when you do. This plan is meant to be reviewed, updated, and used. Relapse prevention isn't about assuming failure. It's about protecting the progress you've already made. Use this plan, return to it, let it grow with you. Because recovery isn't just about getting sober, it's about staying aligned with what keeps you well. I hope you have a wonderful day on purpose.